I have no appointment setters or any VAs, and I want to show you the exact strategy that I use to book 10 plus calls every single day on autopilot. So let me just run you guys through this entire funnel. So what I like to call it is the 2 or more call close method. So the 2 or more close method, which basically means you've had more than 2 or more calls with the prospect until you close them. So I've seen many people close people on the first call. I like to call this a 2 or more call close method. So you don't close anyone on the first call. The first call is a setting call, and the second call is a sales call. Now you can have multiple setting calls. I'm going to show you the entire purpose of a setting call, and then move on to their sales call. So the setting call, the whole purpose of that is just to give them free value and nurture them. So setting call, just make sure people or any of your prospects just book this call. You can position this call as a free value call, free discovery call, free onboarding call, networking call, whatever you like to call it. You can call it whatever you want. Just make sure all your prospects can book and just make it easy for them to book. Like what I have over here, free one-on-one coaching call. Choose a time that fits your schedule, and once you're done, you get an email. Be sure to accept the invite. Simple as that. And I make it 30 minutes. Don't want to make it too long. You can position it from 15 to 30 minutes. It's all up to you. Now, the entire purpose of this setting call is to find out as much about their information as possible so you can leverage it in the sales call and actually close them. And also on top of that, it's extra nurturing, and also you're just providing them a bunch of value, finding out their pain points, giving them a bunch of value. Now, let's say they have a problem. On the setting call, you don't completely solve the problem. You want to induce a bit of pain into them. Right? Induce a bit of pain into them, cause a bit of doubt that they have to get this problem solved ASAP. They have to get this problem solved ASAP. Also give them a bit of value then. Don't completely eradicate the problem. Don't alleviate the problem. Give them a bit of value which they can use to temporarily fix that problem, not permanently, because that's where your solution comes in, obviously. And obviously find out more about the situation. And I like to use this step-by-step market research framework, which I like to use where, it's got different questions like, where do you want to be, let's say in 6 months from now? Write that down. Right, where do you want to be in, let's say, 3 months from now? Write that down. Different questions like, what are your goals for the next 4 months? What do you think stopping you? You want to ask it in such a way where it doesn't feel salesy, because that's when obviously you're providing value. Okay, you just want to provide as much value as you can. Find out more about the situation. Provide value. Bam, bam, bam. Temporary value. Make sure you don't alleviate the permanent problem, because that's where you're gonna pitch your solution on the sales call, which I'm gonna go over later. Now, at the end of the call, you want to in the call actually, you want to provide them so much value that they actually pay for it. And you can do that through giving them resources. Resources as in like docs. You can send them over YouTube videos of yours for even more nurturing. This is what I like to use a lot, right? I'm going to show you guys this framework. And also at the end of the call, once the call is recorded, now obviously there's a lot of information that they probably didn't write all of it down or probably digest all of it. Now here is what I want you to do, is send them the recording of the call so they can go over the call recording and actually digest the information again and then write it down and take action on it. And then on the call, what I want you to do is send them the link to book a sales call. Ask them, hey, I hope you got a lot of value from this call. I have a small offer which I just want to make and just wanted to see if you're a good fit for the program. Would you mind if I sent you over a link to book a call? And then if they say yes, you want to get their permission, right? Because without their permission, don't do anything at all. Get their permission first, and then you can send them the link to book the sales call. And just make sure they book the sales call on the call, right? On the setting call, make sure they book the sales call. If you feel like they need extra nurturing, even more nurturing, send them the link to book another setting call, which say, hey bro, let's book another coaching call, networking call. I'll be down to talk more. Send them the link, right? Now we move on all the way to the sales call. Now make sure you have like a 1 week gap, rough 1 week gap between the setting call and sales call. Make sure it's not too long where the prospect forgets about it. Now I want you to nurture them with so much value in that 1 week, right? I have a whole docket. Like if someone's struggling with Skool foundations, I can send them that. A community master checklist, free 10K month Skool masterclass, full guide to community engagement, 4-step writing framework, market niche research, how to find the perfect niche for your community, how to build the perfect offer. I have all of those. If they're struggling with that, I can just send them over to them. Check in with them throughout the week. Give them as much value as possible throughout that 1 week. Okay, just nurture them as much as possible. Try and get to as close as the 7-hour rule, where the 7-hour rule basically states that a prospect has basically 7 hours of content consumed from you for them to make a buying decision. Now we get to 3-4 hours, that's perfectly fine. Now if you have good sales skills, then you can easily close them, even with 3 to 4 hours of nurturing. Now once they've booked in the sales call, direct them to a hidden thank you page VSL, or it's like a hidden thank you page, but it's like a kind of like a mini VSL in a sense. and then just close them. Bam, use your sales skills, get them on the sales call, and bloody close them. Now, I'm not going to go for a sales framework right now on how to close them. I can cover this in another call. Not a call, another bloody YouTube video. Just been taking so many calls these days, just thinking of calls every now and again. I have like 15 booked tomorrow, so thinking of calls, too much money to make. But yeah, if they don't pay in full on the sales call, try and get a down payment or get a payment plan. Down payment could be just 100, 200 bucks. Depends on your problem, how much your program is, and or you can get on the payment plan. So 500 bucks this month, 500 bucks next month, 500 bucks the month after that, 1,500 for your whole program. Now the worst case is if they have absolutely no money at all. They're still in the entire funnel. They're still in your free school community. They're still in the entire funnel, and you can continue nurturing them. So that's the worst case scenario. It's pretty good, right? Now these are some of the results which I've had, which you guys can see. This is just in one day. The amount of calls I booked in one day. It's pretty incredible, right? It's probably this is the amount of calls I booked yesterday for tomorrow. So I have 15 calls, booked 15 calls in a day. And I don't know, these guys that are selling you, I hope your business get 30 calls in a month. Absolutely bullshit. I booked 15 calls and I'm giving you the entire framework of how I've done it for free. So why are you purchasing a product? It's pretty retarded, right? But yeah, that's my entire sales call funnel as to how I book over 10 plus calls a day without any appointment setters or VAs. Now, if you want to get in-depth training on this, if you want to get the scripts, the templates, and all these nurturing tools right here, the first link in the description is for you. It's my free school community, which you can join. Get access to all the templates, all the scripts, and exactly how to book 10 plus sales calls so you can start driving more traffic to your business. So do that today.